Hi everyone and welcome back. So today I'm going to do my second quarterly update of my project plan for 2025. So let's just get straight on into it. So for anyone who watched the previous update, you'll know that I actually finished up the concealer that I had in this project. And I'm really happy to say I've also finished up another product for this quarterly update, and that is this Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. And this took me a little longer than I thought it would, but I'm so happy that it's now moved on out of my collection. I did really like the formula of this product, but the shade just didn't quite match me as well as I wanted. It was a little bit too peachy. So I am really happy that I've finished this up, and I've actually purchased the Hourglass skin tint, which suits me a lot better, and I've got that in a shade 6 if that interests anyone, and this one was in Cashew. So this is the empty of today's video. Then on to a few products that I'm really close on finishing, but just haven't quite made it in time for this video. I'll start with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I really thought I would get this finished in time for this, but I haven't quite got there. So if I show you, I'm only using these powders because none of the bronzer contour shades work for me, but I am so close on literally all of them. I probably should have repotted them so it's a bit easier to get the product, but I've tried doing that on other products before and it went so wrong that I was a little bit hesitant to do it. So it's a bit hard to get the product around the edges, but I'm confident that I will finish this up in the coming weeks, and again it will be out of my collection. Then moving on to my Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. This is one of my all-time favourite makeup products, but it's also one of the oldest in my collection, which is why I put it in this project pan. And I'm super happy to show you that I've actually hit pan on the bronzer shade. I've been working on this for what feels like absolutely forever, so I'm super happy that I've managed to hit pan. And it's one of those products that as soon as you hit it, you start seeing it expand quite quickly. So I do believe I'll get this product completely finished by the end of the year. At least that is the goal. And then on the highlighter, I've not hit pan. I wasn't quite expecting to because I use a lot less highlighter than I do bronzer. But my goal for this product wasn't to finish the highlighter completely, but to hit pan by the end of the year. And I don't know if you'll be able to see on camera, but there's definitely a dent right here that I can see it going down. So I do think I should still be able to hit pan by the end of the year, but I hope to finish up the bronzer shade completely. So that is the update for this product. Then moving on to my Hollywood, I don't even know what these are called, little contour beauty light ones from Charlotte Tilbury. I thought these would be very easy to finish up. I've seen a lot of people say that they don't have much product in them, they use them up super quick. I am finding the opposite. I don't know if I just use too little of it because they're quite intense on me, but I have not, well, it doesn't seem that I've made much progress on at least this product, which is Pinkgasm. I think because it's such an intense colour payoff and glow that I don't use very much of it when I do put it on my face, and I need to be in the mood for a super glowy cheek, which sometimes I'm just not. And then on top of that being my favourite makeup category of blush, I do switch that up a lot more than I do my other makeup when I'm doing my routine in the morning. So there hasn't been much update on this product, unfortunately, but I do still want to keep working on it. Hopefully have it finished by the end of the year. Otherwise I'll probably need to declutter it just because of the type of product it is and the fact that it is a sponge and it can get a little bit grim, I guess, when they've been open for quite some time. So that is the update on Pinkgasm. And similar to Pinkgasm, I also have the Hollywood Light Wand in Spotlight, which is the highlight shade. I really like this. This one I do think I will use up completely by the next update. This, I can't squeeze too much more out of this, but again, it's just using up very slowly because I don't put a lot on my face because of how intense it is. But along the same lines, I think I will finish this up by the end of the year. But if I didn't, I would have to declutter it, and I really don't want to do that because I don't like wasting product, especially one as expensive as a Charlotte Tilbury. But yeah, this is my update on the Beauty Light Wand in Spotlight. I think I will finish this hopefully for the next update for you guys. And then finally onto the 3 lip products that I am trying to use up. I will start with the lipstick that I'm super close with. This is taking me so long. I don't know why, because I use it pretty much every day. And you can see I've only got the tiniest little bit left, but I felt like I only had the tiniest little bit left at the last update. But again, I've just not quite finished it in time for this one. But I do think I will absolutely finish it. I can't see how I won't by the next update. This is such a beautiful colour. It's a cool toned mauve pink that's just really easy for every day. It's in the shade 08, but I'm not sure you can get these anymore, which is so sad because it's my all-time favourite everyday lip colour. But that's why it's in my project pan, because it's just so old that I don't even think they make it anymore. But it smells and performs fine, so I have no problem using this up. It's just one that I really want to clear out of my collection and just enjoy it whilst it's still good. Then onto the other lipstick. This is one that I've not used very much. I think I said previously, it's just a colour I don't really wear. But again, because I've had it for so long, I just wanted to try and get as much use out of it before the end of the year, because then I would probably have to declutter it just because of how old it is and the fact it is a cream product. So this is the YSL Rouge Volupte in number 3. Again, I'm not even sure if they make this specific formula anymore, which is probably showing how old it is. But again, it does perform fine when I do use it, so I'm happy to continue to until the end of the year. But there's not been too much of an update. I don't know if you can see, it's down maybe to about here, but I've still got a lot left, as you can see. So I'm not sure how well I'll fare with this one. I'm hoping that I can force myself to use it a bit more once I finish the other lipstick that I just showed. But again, it's not quite the colour that I typically go for. So sometimes I find myself putting it on and then just taking it back off again. So again, this is just something that I'm working on very slowly, but at least it's on my radar to try and get as much use out of it before the end of the year. And then finally, I've got this lip gloss from Philosophy. I've had this quite a long time, so I just thought I'd throw this into my project pan just to make sure I can finish it up. This is something that I really do enjoy the look of. I enjoy the taste, even though that's not really what you have lipstick for or lip gloss for. But it's pleasant to put on. It's just a little bit too sticky. So I can't wear this with my hair down or if it's really windy, because it just gets really annoying. But it is a lovely little lip gloss. And sometimes I find myself when I'm just at my desk putting it on as almost like a lip balm. And that's how I'm using it up as well. So I'm just seeing if I can get all the product to get near the bottom and show you exactly where we're up to. Because it was about halfway last time. And you can see I've made really good progress on this. So I'm super happy with that. This is something, again, I do see myself finishing by the end of the year, which is the overall goal of this project pan. So I'm really happy with that and proud of myself. And yeah, this is just where we're up to. So hopefully this will be far lower or maybe even finished by the next update. So that was all the updates for my project pan. I've got 8 projects left. So I started with 10, I've now got 8. A lot of them have already hit pan and I'm close to finishing. So I'm really, really proud of myself there. And if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments how your project pan is going, because I'm always so nosy when it comes to that, and it gives me great motivation for my own. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.